In this episode of Travel Adventures, we are in Avignon, France. We just arrived, checked into our hotel. It's about 3:30, so we have a few hours before the sun goes down, but we are hungry. So we're going to get something to eat. We're staying at the O-Cube Hotel right over there. Supposed to have a nice view of the city and for a good sunset. Even though the sun's setting over there. I don't know what kind of sunset that's supposed to be. All right, right there, we have the Pope's old residence before they moved to Rome. And there's an old bridge from the 12th century, but as you can see, half of it's missing, fell down. This used to be the old Rome. By the way, if you want to enter and walk on the bridge, you have to pay down here at this entrance right here. So I found this really interesting, a vermouth with sec together. There it is right there. Crazy. Built right into these old rocks, built right into it. Crazy. And so now we're starting our second day here in Avignon, and we're going over to the King's Tower, actually the King's Castle. He built this fortress here across the way from where the Pope's fortress was. And I guess he watched him from here. And this is all an old medieval city in this area right here. Not sure if we can get up there, but I think we can go up there. I'm very excited to try out this new DJI Mini 5 drone that I have here. All right, so now we're on our way to the fortress. We have to pay to get in. Not sure how much it costs, 5 or 7 euros. I'll let you guys know as soon as we get there. Alrighty, I believe that's the fortress over there. Or up over there. That jet just looked like it was under 100 meters. There's a 100-meter fly allowedness here, and that jet was pretty freaking low. A fighter jet just flew by, so be very careful when you're flying your drone around here. I don't know if I'm gonna fly the drone anymore here. That just made me too nervous with the military flying over like that so low. Here we are coming up on the fortress now. We are now inside the fortress. Closes at 1, but you can enter until 12. Still not sure the price. All right, here's the entrance here. If you want to go to the garden, you have to buy extra tickets right there. It's locked. Dude lets you in down yonder. We'll make sure no one scams them out of $7 to walk through here. Catapult. Some stones to throw. We're missing part of the wall here. There's that there. I mean, what is that doing up here? Why is that allowed even to be here? Ruins the whole environment. I didn't pay €7 to come see a BMW set in old castle ruins. right, so I guess here's where they could watch the Pope's fortress from. It's way over yonder. But they built, like I said, that other tower that's right there. It used to be connected to the bridge that went all the way across over to where the Pope had his army. And the church was so rich that they could afford a big, huge army. And back then, to be freed of your sins, you had to pay. And they said you would not be freed of your sins unless you paid. So that's one of the ways they got so rich, by pushing their religion on people. It's a little bit of the medieval city here. So let's go over to this one tower here and check it out. All right, so here we are. The wall where they could shoot from all the way around to defend here. Medieval fireplace here. And here's the toilet. A lot of caca went down that hole.